Hey everyone, it's Chad Kemp, your Alabama land agent. We have 4 tracts available, anywhere from 4 to 6 acres, within an hour of Birmingham, 15 minutes to Gadsden, you're 10 minutes from a boat launch, you're 15 minutes from Publix, lots of things to do, build in the future, and you can temporarily use a Butler Building as a home. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. This property is located in St. Clair County, Alabama, and we're actually on the northeastern of the county, so you're really closer to Rainbow City, which means you're 15 minutes away from Publix. You're only 50 minutes away from Birmingham, and 38 minutes from Pell City, and 50 minutes from Anniston, Alabama. And these tracts that we have are 4 tracts, and we're going to really focus on a 5 and a 6 acre because most of them are very similar. So we have a 6, a 4, a 5, and another 5 acre tract basically there. And we're going to be coming in and looking at the 4.97 acres than the 6.45 acres just because the 2 5s and the 4 is just so similar in topography and the wood part of that there's no need to see the other tracts. But this is Charnell Drive. We just came off of Lakeview Canyon Road. And again, this is county maintained road. The property there is to the left of this road. To the right of the road is some property that actually fronts the lake, and you'll see that, but that's very hilly property. So there's not a lot of houses on that side just because it's not accessible. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're always posting videos and appreciate you following too. But these are wooded buildable home sites. Now, shopping, again, you're only 15 minutes away from the Publix, 20 minutes away from fast food and other shopping. This is Neely Henry Lake, and you're only 5 minutes away from a public boat launch. So you don't have to worry about being on the lake because you have access to it. It's very convenient. That's Canoe Creek on the left, and in the distance is the main channel of Neely Henry Lake. And Neely Henry Lake's 11,000 acre lake, so a lot of fishing opportunities. But this is 4.97 acres. It's a good representation of all the other tracts except for the 6 acres. Across the street, you can see there's a house there, but over here it's wooded. And there's a lot of these tracts there across the street that front the water that's all wooded and really not that accessible to the water. But again, very minimum slope on this property going up. You can build a Butler Building and live in it while you build your house or permanently. There's no county inspections. Now, we do have some restrictions, but those restrictions will allow a Butler Building to be used as a home if you need to, permanently or temporarily or what, which is great because there's a lot of tracts out there that don't give you that opportunity because of restrictions. You can find more about that information down below in the description. There's a link will take you to the website where you can check that out, and a Google map where you can play around with the directions to see how far you are from the property. We have people from South Carolina that's bought some property down on the end that's eventually going to build out here too. But one thing you're going to notice about these 3 tracts, the 2 5s and the 4, a little bit of slope, and then they level off for a good little ways where you have a really nice flat area to build. Now, what's great about that is you could go in there and build a slab house. If you're getting older or younger or what, if you wanted to live on a slab, you could do that with these tracts or crawl space very easily. And there's a little bit of slope on some of this here, depending on where you put it. You may have to put it more towards the back, that you could actually go in there and put a basement. If you're in the area, give me a call, and I can meet you out there and show you these tracts. But very pretty, and there's not a lot of these tracts out there. That's what makes this really special, that it's so flat that you up here, once you get up there, and it's not a hill, it's just a slight slope coming up. And a lot of these trees, as you can see, a lot of this can be really hand cleared or with some smaller equipment to open it up. So you get the benefit of having some timber on it, but also they're small enough and private enough to give you the privacy and the ability to clear it if you wanted to yourself. So, but it's flat, you got plenty of rooms, and that's the thing about it. You're not limited how you and where you put your house and where you put another building on it. So that's what's great, is you got more room to kind of plan out your plan for your future home site and your enjoyment there. But you're in the county, you can shoot a gun out here. That's another benefit too that needs to be said. But we're going to go down to the 6.45 acre and let you see that tract because it's different. It's a little bit different. It's got a little bit more road to it. It's got kind of like two areas that you can build. Back to the left there, that's where all the other tracts, because that's going more towards the east. That we're on the far west on this 6 acre tract. But you got a little bit more road. You can kind of see the slope there to the right. There is a building site that's a little bit closer to the road that you could do a basement or crawl space. But the area in the back gives you the most opportunity to do a slab, crawl, or basement, and also build that shop you may want to build. And but it's not hilly. It's not you going up a steep incline. It's just all this is just a really slight rise, which is good because it's actually going to shed any kind of water that's going to come onto the property. It's going to just kind of roll off. But we're there, parked there, and you can see the truck. So you're not too far off the road on this first home site on the 6 acres. And so you got two locations where the other tracts, again, where the difference is between the 4, 5, and the 2 5s versus the 6 acres is your building spot is more in the middle on those. On this one, it's more a little bit closer to the road or to further back. And of course, to me, I like to be as far back as I can. That's what makes this a really neat tract, and that's where we are right now. And this area here is, as you can see, is flat. It almost looks like it's bottomland, but it's not. You're up on a hill or a slight slope area, and this is level as can be. You got plenty of room to go in there and put a shop, also build a house that you want. And it's got, you can almost kind of tell from the timber there what we're looking. You can kind of see where it's sloping down, and that's the way we came in. Looking in this direction is where we were. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're always posting, and appreciate you watching it for this long. Again, it means a lot, and hope you come visit us to look at this property too, because it's really neat. I mean, this is a really nice property, and there's not a lot of tracts like this in this county that's accessible to the interstate, but you can see it slightly going down there and to the road. It's not a steep incline, it's just a slight rise. And then there's parts on this that it's kind of a little bit steeper, but the way we walked in, it would be the way you want to have your driveway. But again, give us a call, check out the links below. We appreciate you watching. Let us know how we can help you. And again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thanks.